punched out around 5:30. Traffic crawling bumper to bumper. Stopped by the grocery store. Forgot the milk, remembered the bread. A cashier smiled politely, said, "Have a nice evening, sir." I nodded and thanked her kindly, but all the way home I kept thinking, nobody asked how my day had been. Nobody asked about my day, how the meeting went, if my back still hurts, if I finally got some sleep. Nobody said, "You look tired," or "Tell me what happened." Funny what you miss the most isn't being noticed, it's being known. Nobody asked about my day. It wasn't always like this. There used to be a voice in the kitchen, a simple question waiting for me before I took off my coat. How was work? And I'd shrug and say, same old thing, never realizing someday I'd give anything to answer it one more time. Nobody asked about my day, so I sat with my plate alone. The television filled the silence, but it never listened back. I never needed perfect advice, never needed someone to fix it all. I just needed somebody who cared enough to ask. Nobody asked about my day. We think love lives in anniversaries, in grand gestures and promises. But maybe love sounds more like, did you eat lunch? How'd the doctor appointment go?
You okay?
Nobody asked about my day, so tonight I'll ask about yours. Maybe there's somebody out there carrying quiet things too heavy to hold. A friend, a brother, a neighbor down the street. Because loneliness isn't always empty rooms. Sometimes it's having a story to tell and nowhere to place it. Nobody asked about my day, but maybe tomorrow I'll ask about someone else's. I rinse my coffee mug in the sink. The house settles into its usual hush. I glance at my phone on the counter, then pick it up. Scroll through the names and type 3 simple words.
How have you been?
Before pressing send. There's a chair across the table that nobody uses now. I could move it to the corner, but I never figured out how. It's been sitting there for years under the same old dining light, watching me eat in silence most every single night. Funny how an empty chair can hold so much life. The chair across from me still knows all our stories, the laughter and the arguments, the ordinary glories. I see you every evening in the space where you used to be. It's hard to explain to anybody else, but love leaves outlines. The chair across from me. You'd steal fries from my plate, say my coffee was too strong. You'd ask me how my day had gone before I even sat down. Some nights we'd barely talk, too tired from the working week. Back then I thought silence meant nothing. Now I'd give anything to share it again. The chair across from me has heard every version of my name. The hopeful one, the angry one, the man who couldn't hide his pain. No grand speeches happen here, no movie ending scenes, just thousands of little moments that turned into a life. The chair across from me. People think they miss the big things, the anniversaries, the holidays. But grief is strange. Sometimes it arrives in an empty chair. At 6:30 in the evening, the chair across from me will probably stay right where it is. Not because I'm trapped in yesterday, but because I honor what we lived. Some absences grow softer, but they never disappear. And maybe healing means learning to smile at the shape of what you loved without needing to fill it. The chair across from me still teaching me how deeply a heart can remember. I clear the dishes slowly, push my chair back from the table. The house settles into its familiar hush before turning out the dining room lights. I glance across the room, nod gently toward the empty seat, and whisper, "Good night, see you tomorrow." Every night around 8:30, I drift toward that old front room, pull the curtains just enough to let the city wander through. Main Street keeps on breathing, headlights painting silver lines, couples carrying takeout bags, kids racing bicycles home. Everybody seems to be arriving somewhere, while I just stand and watch. From my window facing Main Street, I see the whole world going by, people rushing towards somebody beneath the amber evening sky. I wonder who's waiting for them, who's asking how their day has been. Funny what loneliness notices through a pane of glass. Window facing Main Street. There's the waitress from the diner, still catching the late bus home. The old man walking his beagle like he's afraid to sleep alone. A young couple laughing loudly, arms wrapped against the cold. I don't know their stories, but I imagine them anyway. Sometimes that's enough to make strangers feel familiar. From my window facing Main Street, I've learned that everybody aches. The smiling ones, the hurried ones, the ones who never miss a day. We all carry quiet burdens behind the lives we show, and maybe we're less alone than we'll ever truly know. Window facing Main Street. Loneliness has a way of convincing us we're the only ones awake. Then you look outside and realize an entire city is trying to make it through the night, just like you. From my window facing Main Street, I don't feel quite so far apart. Watching all these borrowed moments soften up this stubborn heart. Maybe nobody's waiting for me, maybe nobody knows I'm here, but I'm still part of this small parade of ordinary souls, trying our best to love, to heal, to carry on. Window facing Main Street, still teaching me how connected lonely people are. The traffic thins beneath the streetlights, storefront signs begin to fade. I let the curtain fall back into place take one last look outside and whisper, "Good night, everybody," before turning off the lamp and stepping back into the quiet, a little less alone than before. The sink was full an hour ago, coffee cups and dinner bowls. I took my time with every dish, like there was nowhere else to go. The radio played some old soul song, soft enough to miss the words. I stood beneath that kitchen light, listening to water run. Funny how the day doesn't feel over until the last plate's clean, the last plate to wash, the final little chore, a quiet kind of loneliness, standing barefoot on the kitchen floor. No voices from the living room, no one asking if I'm done. Just the sound of running water and another ordinary day coming undone. The last plate to wash, the last plate to wash. You used to dry while I would rinse, arguing over who worked harder. You'd stack things far too carefully, I'd say, they're just plates, sweetheart. You'd laugh and shake your head, tell me, one day you'll miss this, Lord. You had a way of being right about the things I never noticed. The last plate to wash, still carrying fingerprints of birthdays and Sunday suppers, of takeout nights and little arguments. Nobody writes songs about dishes, nobody calls it romance, but love spends most of its life hidden inside the smallest tasks. The last plate to wash, doesn't always arrive at funerals. Sometimes it visits with soap on your hands and a dish towel over your shoulder. The last plate to wash before I turn the lights down low. Another day behind me, another proof that life goes on. And maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning to smile at the ordinary moments you once rushed through. Because if I had one wish tonight, it wouldn't be something grand. Just one more evening beside you, arguing over dishes with warm water on our hands. The last plate to wash, and I'd gladly do them all again. I place the final plate in the rack, fold the dish towel neatly by the sink. The kitchen settles into silence. I switch off the overhead light, then glance back one last time and whisper, "You dry, I'll wash." Before heading upstairs, carrying the ache and the gratitude of having once shared. Something so ordinary. The hallway lamp throws shadows across the pictures on the wall. I straighten up the cushions, check the locks one final time. The house is settled into silence, the way it always does these days. I pause outside the bedroom door with the same old words upon my lips, words with nowhere left to land. Yet I say them anyway. Good night to an empty room, to the echoes and the quiet, to the space beside the window where moonlight used to fall on you. No answer from the darkness, no sleepy voice calling back. Still, love has its own routines, so I whisper to the silence, sleep well. Good night to an empty room. There was a time we talked for hours about things that didn't matter much. What we'd do this weekend, whether the rain would finally stop. You tell me not to worry so much, I'd pretend I knew best. Funny how the conversations you thought you'd always have become the ones you replay before you rest. Good night to an empty room where memories breathe softly. I can almost hear the laughter, the turning of a page, the little sounds of living thought to memorize. Now I trade 1,000 sleepless nights for one more ordinary evening. Good night to an empty room. People ask if it gets easier. Maybe, but that's not the whole truth. You don't stop missing someone, you simply learn how to tuck the missing in beside everything else and carry it gently. Good night to an empty room. To all the love that lived here, to the dreams we built together, to the years that disappeared too fast. I don't say these words from sadness, not anymore. I say them because gratitude still sounds a lot like devotion, and some promises outlive the people who made them. So wherever you are tonight, know this: I still wish you peaceful dreams. Good night to an empty room, and all the beautiful ghosts that taught me how to love. I switch off the bedside lamp. Moonlight settles across the floorboards. The house exhales into stillness. I pull the blanket to my chest, close my tired eyes, and whisper one final time: good night, sweetheart. Before sleep gently carries me into another lonely, grateful dawn. Midnight settles on this old house, soft as dust upon the floor. The hallway clock keeps counting things I don't keep track of anymore. 3 empty chairs around the table, one by the window, one by the fire, each one holding pieces of the people and the years that taught this heart how to love and how to lose. Empty chairs and midnight lights, that's what life looks like sometimes. A house full of memories and no one left to say goodnight. But love doesn't leave when people do. It lingers in the spaces they once filled, in the quiet, in the shadows, in the little lights we forget to turn off. Empty chairs and midnight lights. I used to think healing meant closing every open door, learning not to look before. But these old rooms taught me better. Some grief isn't meant to disappear. It's meant to soften, to become part of who you are. Like silver in your hair, like kindness in your voice, like gratitude you never had before. Empty chairs and midnight lights, proof that something beautiful was here. You don't miss what never mattered. You don't ache for what never changed you. Every silence in this house has somebody's laughter underneath. If I listen closely enough, I can still hear it. Empty chairs and midnight lights. Loneliness isn't punishment. It isn't failure. Sometimes it's love with nowhere left to go. And maybe the bravest thing we ever do is let that love remain tender, instead of turning bitter. Empty chairs and midnight lights. I finally understand tonight. The goal was never to stop missing them. The goal was never to become untouched. It was learning how to keep living, how to set the table, how to make the coffee, how to laugh again without feeling guilty. Because the people we lose don't ask us to stop living. They ask us to carry forward everything they taught us about love. Empty chairs and midnight lights no longer frighten me. They're just reminders that I was lucky enough to have shared this ordinary life with extraordinary souls. I walk slowly through the quiet house, turn off the lamp beside the sofa, straighten one of the empty chairs, then stop at the front door and look back one last time. The moonlight rests softly across the floorboards. I place my hand over my heart, smile through tired eyes, and whisper, thank you for the years. Before switching off the final light and carrying all that love into tomorrow. Into tomorrow.
Every evening around 7, I pull into the same old drive, kill the engine, grab my jacket, take a breath before going inside. The neighborhood's alive with laughter. Blue TV flickers through the blinds. Somebody's setting the dinner table. Somebody's saying, "How was your night?" And there's me, standing at my own front door. The sound of my own keys echoing down the hallway, a little metal symphony at the end of every day. No footsteps rushing toward me, no voice calling my name, just the quiet recognition that somebody came home. The sound of my own keys. I hang my coat where I always do, set my wallet by the phone. The house remembers every movement, even when I'm here alone. I still say I'm back sometimes, out of habit more than hope, then smile at the silence answering from the pictures on the wall. Funny, but loneliness teaches you to notice the sound of my own keys, filling rooms too big for one. A reminder that survival can look ordinary from the outside. Nobody sees the courage in showing up again, unlocking the same front door when no one's waiting in the kitchen. The sound of my own keys. When I was younger, I thought loneliness would sound dramatic. Thunder, tears, breaking glass. But most nights it sounds like a key turning slowly in a familiar lock. The sound of my own keys still means I made it home. After every disappointment, every goodbye I've known, and maybe that's enough tonight. This tired heart still beating, this old house still standing, this man still trying. No applause, no witnesses, just one more evening, beginning again with the sound of my own keys and the quiet strength to step inside. The lock clicks softly behind me. I place my keys in the ceramic bowl by the door. The refrigerator hums in the distance. Outside, another car pulls into another driveway. I stand in the dim hallway for a moment, then switch on the kitchen light and whisper to the empty room, "Well, Benny, we made it through another day."
microwave clock said 6:30. The evening news hums low. I set a plate upon the table, then catch myself and put one back. The habit still gets me sometimes, reaching for an extra fork. Funny how the hands remember what the heart can't quite ignore. Another Tuesday, another quiet meal, dinner for one again. Same chair, same room, same light. A conversation with the television, keeping me company tonight. I bless the food out of routine, bow my head just the same. And somewhere in the silence, I still hear your laughter calling my name. Dinner for one again. I used to rush through supper, talking about my busy day. You tell me I should slow down, taste the food before it fades. Now I take smaller bites, let the evening linger on. Turns out loneliness has a way of teaching patience, even when you never asked to learn it. Dinner for one again, the coffee brewing after pie. No one stealing fries from my plate, no one asking for another slice. The world's still turning outside, families filling up their homes. And here I am, learning how to be grateful for what I still own. Dinner for one again. People think loneliness is the absence of love, but sometimes it's the presence of love with nowhere left to go. Dinner for one again, but I made your favorite stew, not because I'm stuck in yesterday, but because it still feels true to love somebody deeply. Changes ordinary things, like setting one less plate and still saying grace for all the years you shared. Dinner for one again, but not without memories, not without thanks. I rinse the dishes slowly, fold the kitchen towel over the sink. The house settles into its familiar hush. I switch off the dining room light, then glance back at the empty chair and smile softly. You would have liked the stew tonight. I dropped my keys upon the counter, hung my jacket by the door, saw the rain outside the window and said, looks like it's coming down some more. Then I caught myself mid-sentence, standing in the kitchen light, listening for an answer that wasn't coming tonight. Funny how the heart keeps talking long after the room goes quiet. It's half a conversation, half of what it used to be. Questions hanging in the air, replies that only live in memory. I still turn to tell you things, the little parts of every day. Then remember, I'm the only voice still awake. Half a conversation. I still say, you won't believe who I ran into. Still complain about the traffic, still laugh at my own bad jokes. Sometimes I ask what you think before making up my mind, then sit there smiling to myself, already knowing what your answer would have been. You've been gone long enough for me to know by heart. Half a conversation, a dance with empty space, 1,000 tiny habits time could never quite erase. People think forgetting happens one grand goodbye at a time, but loneliness is quieter. It arrives in unfinished sentences. Half a conversation. Speak in the past tense. Maybe that's why we keep talking, even after no one answers back. It's half a conversation, but somehow love completes the rest. I hear your kindness in my choices, your wisdom in my second guesses. And though the chair sits empty, and though the years move on, a part of me still carries every word we ever shared. So I'll keep telling you about my days, the weather, the neighbor's new dog, the song they played on the radio, because some connections outlive the silence. Half a conversation, still full of love. I switch off the kitchen light, pause in the hallway, and glanced back into the empty room before whispering, "Good night, I'll tell you the rest tomorrow." Then head upstairs, carrying both sides of the conversation in my heart. In my heart. The evening news had already ended. The late night host was telling jokes. I wasn't really paying attention, just sitting there with a cup gone cold. The remote rested in my lap, the volume turned down low. I could have switched it off hours ago, but I didn't, because silence can get awfully loud. The TV stayed on long after I stopped watching, filling up the empty corners of this old house and heart. I didn't need the headlines, didn't care who won the game. I just needed proof that somewhere out there life was still happening. The TV stayed on. There was a time we'd argue over what we ought to watch. You love those cooking shows, I pretended not to care. You'd fall asleep halfway through, blanket tucked beneath your chin, and I'd sit there smiling, watching you more than the screen. Back when the noise meant company, the TV stayed on like an old friend afraid to leave. Voices drifting through the darkness, helping me get through the evening. No one asking how I'm doing, no one laughing at my jokes, just strangers in a glowing box, keeping the loneliness from settling too close. The TV stayed on. People think loneliness is about being alone. Sometimes it's about missing the ordinary sounds. You stop noticing when someone shared them with you. The TV stayed on until the station signed away the night. Through reruns and weather forecasts, through commercials and fading light. And maybe there's no shame in that, needing a little noise to make it through. Because healing isn't always graceful, sometimes it's simply finding small comforts where you can. The TV stayed on, and so did I. still here, still listening. The screen glows blue in the darkened room. The credits roll on another forgotten show. I finally reach for the remote, pause for a moment, then switch it off. The house falls quiet. I take a slow breath and whisper, "Good night." Into a room that somehow feels a little less empty than before. There's something about 2 in the morning that tells the truth you hide all day. The dishes are done, the lights are low, and there's nowhere left to run away. The city outside grows quieter. Even the highway starts to rest. But my mind pulls out old photographs. It knows I haven't put to bed. Funny how memories keep night, shift hours. After the clock strikes 2, the loneliness changes shape. It's no longer loud or angry, just impossible to escape. It sits beside you gently, asks questions you can't outrun. Like, who do you miss? Who would have answered? Who would have known? After the clock strikes 2. I think about unfinished conversations, birthdays I forgot to call, the people I assumed had time, the promises that got too small. I replay ordinary moments, trying to hear them one more time. A laugh from another room, footsteps in the hallway. Someone said, "Don't stay up too late." Things I barely noticed before they disappeared. After the clock strikes 2, even strong men lose their guard. The masks come off, the bravest hearts admit that sometimes life gets hard. No audience,
No applause,
just a tired soul,
just a tired soul,
sitting in the blue glow of the kitchen, trying to make peace with all it carries. After the clock strikes 2, the daytime version of us knows how to function,
how to function,
how to smile, how to say,
I'm doing fine.
but the 2 a.m. version, he tells the truth. After the clock strikes 2, 'cause healing isn't pretending. You've forgotten how to ache. It's learning that missing someone isn't weakness. It's proof that love once lived here and maybe still does. After the clock strikes 2, I forgive myself for being human. The coffee has long gone cold. I stand by the kitchen window, watching the empty street below. Then I whisper into the dark, I still miss you. No shame, no apology, just the truth at 2 in the morning. I pull into the driveway slowly, headlights sweeping across the lawn. The same old house stood waiting, just like every night before. I kill the engine, set their breathing, listening to the ticking clock. Across the street, somebody's curtains moved. A dog barked once and stopped. Then I realized nobody knew I was home. Nobody knew I came home. Nobody knew I'd been gone. No voice called from the kitchen. No footsteps down the hall. The world kept turning without noticing. The stars still filled the sky. Funny how loneliness can whisper. You could disappear and nobody would ask why. Nobody knew I came home. There used to be a light left on, a question waiting at the door. How was your day? Did traffic treat you all right? You're hungry? I answered those little kindnesses without knowing what they were worth, until silence inherited the house and taught me their true value. Nobody knew I came home, and maybe that's what hurt the most. Not the empty living room, not the untouched coat rack, but having a whole day of stories with nowhere safe to land. 1,000 little moments carried alone in withered hands. Nobody knew I came home. was never weakness, it was being witnessed. Nobody knew I came home, but I unlocked the door anyway. Fed the dog, folded the laundry, made it through another day. Because courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's ordinary. Sometimes it's setting your keys down, making yourself some coffee and choosing to stay. Even when no one applauds, even when no one sees. Nobody knew I came home, but I did. And tonight, that has to be enough. I place my keys in the ceramic bowl. The refrigerator hums softly in the kitchen. Outside, another car pulls into another driveway. I stand there in the dim hallway, then switch on the light and whisper to the empty house, I'm home. Before hearing my own voice answer the silence.